cue ball there with
8.
nailed up against the pink. So he can only roll this in, nothing more. But that will take him close to the back, at least, for position.
9.
Actually, before people think I'm a complete fool, of course it would be flicking it in with right-hand side, not left, but you know what I mean.
I know what you meant, and I tell you, as I say, if he played that shot, then you know, confidence is very high. That was a nice shot. Ronnie played that little nudge. Classy little shots when he plays 16. In amongst the balls. So natural, it's untrue. Again, that's a beautiful
17.
shot. I mean, he's played that off the pack and finished top side of the blue. No applause, but I tell you, it was a delightful little shot. Not bad. Still a red that pots. Got to go up for at least the blue or lower. Can't hold for the pink or black from it.
$23.
And now it's getting to the point where you've got to think that Sullivan will jump out in front.
Yeah, Ronnie's just looked at the scores. He knows that there was 45 points in it. 4 of the 5 reds in open play.
29.
There's massive odds on to win the frame here.
And now 53 points in front,
36.
which means this red will leave Selby requiring snookers.
Yes, and I did think the start was going to be very important in this match. Ronnie is a wonderful front runner at this game. I think all his great wins really have tended to come from the front. He has
44.
battled away from behind in matches before, of course, but you know that when he's in front he can be
45.
like a runaway train.
$52. $59.
Yes, he missed the red to the middle
60.
pocket. He should have potted, but generally speaking, this has been just what the doctor ordered. A sharp opening.
Well, a great positional shot there.
66.
Made that shot ridiculously easy
68.
also. Obviously now the frame is won, but there were some nice shots at the start of this break.
71.
And he looks great, doesn't he? He looks like he's ready.
75. $80. $86.
One down, 6 to go. At Potters, the rocket has left the launch pad.
Yeah, I guess Mark made a couple of mistakes in that first frame, and that is, well, just about as many as he made in the entire match last night against Stephen Hendry. This is a very thin pot if he's going for it. I believe he took it on. It certainly was potable. I knew that he probably had his mind on the cue ball getting back to the bulk area as well. Well, he missed it by 3 or 4 inches. Hit across it slightly.
Now, Sullivan just came down there to see what kind of gap he'd got to perhaps, after potting this red, drop on the black. Not much margin of error here.
He may have been also seeing, Phil, apart from that, whether the red would pot past it if he missed it. Depends on his way of thinking. In the end, it's turned out to be a reasonable shot to nothing that he took on. Should be pretty straightforward, this, just one cushion. Lay into the... He didn't play to pot that red. Played the cue ball. Well, you'll have to be pretty careful on this. I mean, you get the feeling he'll probably lay into the pack of reds in some way. With the red across near the middle, it's kind of made things a little interesting. I think it's got a bit of re-rack capabilities, this situation. It mightn't happen, but there's certainly a chance that the balls might get re-racked in a half a dozen shots or so, Phil, isn't there?
Very much so. When a ball goes over a pocket like this, that's an environment for a re-rack, and also when there's nothing in it, a ball yet to be potted, and so no player would be disadvantaged by a re-rack.
And the thing is, we know both players are in brilliant form, so no way anyone's going to take a chance to leave that red over the middle, because you get the feeling the other guy's going to clear up should that happen. Now, what's Ronnie playing here? May have a shot to pop this red off the one near the pocket, in which case the shot that Mark played was a very careless one, a very poor shot. To leave that red on was not good.
Super split by Sullivan. I think he's been unfortunate.
8.
Taking on the red to the middle pocket, and it's a blind pocket as well. Mr. Red to the far jaw in the first frame. The same there.
Well, Mark will be relieved, I think, because the shot he played on his last safety was a poor one, but it doesn't really matter now because Ronnie didn't really punish him. Different day, isn't it? I suppose all you can say about that, Phil. I mean, that was regulation, a bit of nerves for Mark Selby.
Yes, Selby, so far in this match, chalk and cheese from last night. Which, if Stephen Hendry's watching
6.
back home in his Octorada mansion, will fill the 7-times world champion with glee. He likes that when someone plays really well against him and then in the next round plays poorly. That really does get his goat.
7.
Really just checking out those little cluster of 5 reds to see what will pop of those. Maybe the bottom one of the 5 might go. But he's got to get the cue ball in the right place, I think. And that looks about right where he's finished.
14.
Another classy shot. Made the cannon look like nothing, and he's developed all the other reds as well.